I've been a prosecutor for more than 20 years in my own hometown. I've gone after murderers. I've prosecuted international drug traffickers. The absolute worst of the worst. And this is a case that I struggled with. This is a case that has kept me up at night.
In a quiet dormitory at the University of Tampa, a hidden tragedy unfolded that would shock an entire community. Brianna Moore, a young college student, harbored a secret so dark that it led to the unthinkable, the death of her newborn child.
This case has kept me up so many nights, remembering back to when I went out on the scene that Sunday evening back in late April. And I saw a bag sitting outside of a dumpster, outside of a dorm that I knew contained the remains of that newborn baby girl.
In the spring of 2024, the University of Tampa, known for its picturesque campus and student life, became the center of a horrifying investigation when a secret birth turned deadly. 19-year-old Brianna Moore was a freshman living in McKay Hall, a dormitory typically filled with the sound of laughter and the buzz of college life. But on April 27th, something much darker was uncovered. Moore, who had successfully concealed her pregnancy for 9 months, found herself alone and frightened when she went into labor. In the early morning hours, she gave birth in her dorm bathroom without any medical assistance. Her roommates, completely unaware of her pregnancy, would later become the key to uncovering the tragic events that followed. Please subscribe to our channel and make comments about what you think of our videos. At first, her roommates noticed bloodstains in the shared bathroom but had no idea what had occurred. Concerned, they alerted campus security. Brianna denied everything, claiming that she was not pregnant and that the blood was merely from her menstrual cycle. However, what began as concern turned into a grim discovery the following day. Hidden in a trash bin, wrapped in a blood-soaked towel, was the lifeless body of her newborn baby. Authorities were immediately called to the scene, launching an investigation into the events that led to the infant's death. Brianna's initial denials unraveled under questioning, and soon she confessed to what had taken place in the privacy of that dorm room.
She told police that after giving birth in that bathroom, she held the baby tightly against her, and then, when the baby stopped crying, she wrapped that newborn baby girl in a towel and threw her away in a trash can.
According to reports, she admitted to delivering the baby alone, panicking, and ultimately suffocating the child by pressing it to her chest. Afterward, she attempted to hide the evidence of the birth, wrapping the baby in a towel and disposing of the body in the dormitory trash.
It absolutely breaks my heart to know that this baby girl could still be alive today if this woman had alerted authorities that she needed help.
An autopsy confirmed the horrific details, revealing that the infant had suffered multiple rib fractures and hemorrhaging, consistent with asphyxiation. The cause of death was determined to be homicide by compression.
The bottom line, though, is this. Brianna Moore took actions that directly led to the death of this newborn baby girl, and in doing so, she broke the law.
Please subscribe to our channel and make comments about what you think of our videos. The case shook the University of Tampa community to its core. Brianna Moore, once a bright and promising student, now faced serious charges, including aggravated manslaughter, child neglect, and improper handling of a human body. The state of Florida, like many others, has a safe haven law, which allows parents to surrender newborns to hospitals or fire stations without facing criminal charges. This law exists precisely to prevent tragic situations like this one. Moore's case served as a stark reminder of the importance of awareness and support systems for young women in distress. After the discovery of the body, Moore fled the campus and was later arrested in her home state of Mississippi. Her arrest made national headlines as the details of her secret pregnancy, the hidden birth, and the baby's death came to light. In October 2024, she was formally charged and faced the possibility of a lengthy prison sentence. The case also ignited discussions about mental health and the pressures young women face, particularly when dealing with unplanned pregnancies. Many speculated that Moore may have been overwhelmed by the stigma, fear, and lack of support leading to her desperate actions. However, others argued that the horrific nature of her crime warranted the full weight of justice. This devastating story highlights the critical need for more accessible resources and support for women facing unplanned pregnancies, especially young women who may feel they have no one to turn to. Brianna Moore's case serves as a tragic example of what can happen when those support systems fail, and a young woman is left to cope with unimaginable circumstances on her own. As the case continues to unfold in court, Moore's future hangs in the balance. The legal proceedings will determine her fate, but the emotional and psychological toll of her actions will likely stay with her for the rest of her life. This is not just the story of a crime. It is the story of a young woman trapped by her own isolation, fear, and the devastating consequences of choices made in desperation. Please subscribe to our channel and make comments about what you think of our videos.